Muy buenas a todos, jóvenes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos, como siempre, aquí al canal y nuevamente a Harold Halibut. Siempre, antes de nada, agradeceros el que paséis por aquí y ya sabéis, es muy importante vuestro apoyo mediante vuestros likes, vuestros comentarios y vuestras suscripciones aquí en Juegos Perdidos. Vale, tenemos que ir a ver a Rafi.
Ah, Harold, at last.
Professor, you're never going to believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your stories.
I came as fast as I could, Professor, honestly.
Yes, as fast as only you could be. Anyway, our preliminary external readings and evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. It's an alien origin source of a potentially miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it? Now, we need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose we need someone to go down. I know I'm not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Well, yes, but it's really just a cave, and the Flumalim are so nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not without a probe going first. I don't want you to come back as gas or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And if I know you...
Here is a probe. Would you do me the honors?
Definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us.
Dice, pero si has sido tú el primero que has tenido contacto con los alienígenas antes que ningún otro ser humano. Dice, bueno, es que no los considero alienígenas, son tan majos. Si nos metemos dentro de la cueva, sí, seguramente que eso sí queda muy alienígena. Me ha gustado mucho. Es muy feliz, Harold. Debería enseñarle la cinta a Rafi. Quizás así pueda convencerle de que nos ayude a mejorar la conexión que tenemos en la cueva. Vale, vamos al distrito de Ágora.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Es un día nuevo,
Sunny?
supongo que sí.
Oh, hey!
What's up? You keeping up with the new demand?
Demand? Demand? Listen, supply I have no trouble with. I'm up to my ears in unwanted crispy marshmallow sprinkles and sweet and sour glaze. But there is no demand. I tried giving out free samples. The best response I got was from the captain at large, who said his kakapo enjoyed them very much.
Oh, I'm sure, you know, with a bit of time?
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just not cut out for the sweet treats business, eh? Maybe it's back to the drawing board again. I have always wanted to try kickboxing. Maybe Chris would be my trainer.
Oh,
What's up?
just that I tried to help and...
Harold, it's not your fault.
No, I know, but I thought maybe you'd try a bit harder after I went to the effort.
Come on, Harold, don't be a hard ass. A girl's gotta know when to quit when she's not that far behind.
Look, it's not always easy to know what you want. But sometimes you've got to stick with things a bit to know what you really feel about them.
Ah, that's not a bad point. I guess I don't love making cupcakes. I just want to be successful at my own thing.
You'll be a great success, Sonny. But what's the big rush?
True. True. Thanks, Harold. I got a bit hung up on the end result, didn't I? Well, I've got a few more ideas. Watch this sunny space.
Will do. Good luck, Sonny.
Bueno, por lo menos ahora ya Anda, mira, el Tommy. Está de charla ahí con...
Harold, come and have a drink with us.
Tommy. Sure, thanks. And pleased to meet you?
Pleased to meet you.
I'm taking a much-deserved break, what with Stan giving me a helping hand in the shop.
Helping you? How'd that happen?
Ha! He was so curious about my stock, and I told him so much about it, I figured, why not give him all the time he wants around it?
That's great. I'm glad it worked out. You're not at all nervous leaving Stan to it?
Ah, what's the worst that could happen? He's a bright flumelum. It's time I learned to let go and delegate. Plus, it's kind of a draw, right? Can't be many arcade shop owners with a fish friend at the counter.
True. Sounds like you're going to enjoy having more time to yourself.
Yeah, I can spend it with the family now. Felix could do with a bit of straightening out, and it means I can let Bridget put her feet up sometimes. Plus, I wouldn't mind getting back to my miniature food painting.
Your miniature food?
Yeah. What? It's therapeutic. And one day, all the restaurants on Fedora will advertise their dishes with my pretend tiny food in their windows.
I thought you were supposed to be relaxing.
And you're supposed to be drinking. Cheers!
Whoop.
Bueno, curioso, cuanto menos. Me queda a mitad. La sensación que da es que Harold ahora, pues, bueno, antes le costaba hablar, le costaba dar su opinión, pero ya habla. Tiene más seguridad, ¿verdad? En sí mismo, que es vital.
Rafi?
Yes?
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this. Yep. The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Kutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
How did you get this?
Let's just say with a little help from my friends.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends in high places to get this on board.
Come on, Rafi. You get the record, and Bridget is cool. I promise she won't shout at you.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
Vale, pues ya está. Ahora tendremos que ir a ver a... Vale. Hombre.
Hold it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This is official business, and I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube-related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the Old Water District recently.
Oh, that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent children, not filling their head with tales of adventure and rebelliousness. So I should really fine you for improper supervision of a group of minors.
But Major, it was their idea.
Don't try to pass the buck. But still, given the CEO chose not to press any charges, and given how busy I am, perhaps I can let you off with a warning.
That would be great. I promise to be a better influence on them in the future.
See that you do, Halibut. I don't want to hear another troublesome peep out of you, especially with all our new guests around.
Thank you, Major. Best behavior. You have my word.
Very good.
And tell Frank I say hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut, before I change my mind.
Bueno, pues ya está. Ah, mira, se ve que les está gustando cada vez más. Van viniendo más.
Hi.
Hi!
Vale. Pensé por un momento que nos daría conversación, pero no. Digo, lo mismo ha empezado a cambiar un poquito el menú. Estación central.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Hello again, Mr. Halibut.
Hello, Mr. 17. How's the new role going? You hitting your targets?
Well, the free earpod offer has gone down a storm. We've got some great metrics on the most popular spots on the cave, and so we're working on incentivizing return visits with special Flumilim-led behind-the-scenes tours.
Oh, isn't it enough that people are just enjoying the place on their own?
Well, that's nice and all, but we've got to make up for the initial outlay of connecting the cave to the tube network somehow.
I suppose so. Well, no guide package for me, thanks.
Okay, if you're sure you can bear not to know all the details we explain on the tour.
¿Y nuestro amigo, pececín? Wii U.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi, and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great! I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of yours.
Well, it was touch and go for a while. But they should be working on it right now.
Good work, Harold.
Oh, and Moreau gave me this probe.
Ah, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down. Leave it with me. Et voila! Now we're cooking with gas.
Great, so what's next?
We can let the probe down. Ah, Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, you know, energy. Power, juice, gas, zoom zoom, pep, get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I hope we find something that can help with the troubles we're having.
We'll soon see. Or the probe will. I feel like we should give it a name. This could be a momentous occasion, so the probe should have a momentous name.
Son Daniel, son Death, Harold son Davut.
Harold Proberbut.
Okay, you... Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
Nope. It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better picture. Tell you what, though. I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit of company. Poor guy is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Otra vez para atrás. Voy a ver a Cyrus otra vez. Me ha dicho que Cyrus se alegraría si fuera a verlo otra vez a su oficina. Supongo que está bastante aturullado.
Hi, Felix.
Agent Harrelson, how is the mission coming along?
Bueno, pues venga, vamos para atrás otra vez. Ahora mismo esto es lo que tiene el juego. Para ir haciendo tiempo, vas a un sitio, luego vuelves y ya está.
Hi, Warren.
Welcome to Warren's.
¿Y qué ha sido de nuestro amigo? Anda, mira, Rafi, ¿qué haces? Ah, claro, es verdad. Que ha venido aquí a echar una mano.
Hello, Rafi.
Hey there, Harold. What brings you here?
Oh, just trying to make myself useful. You seem cheerful here.
The cave is great. Even though it's busy, the Flumulim mostly leave me alone, but they're still friendly.
Nice. Yeah, they're easy to get along with.
And they come in so many different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, they're a cool bunch.
It's like, even though I'm not like them at all, well...
You'd never feel like you don't fit in.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like I can relax here.
I can tell. And I know what you mean.
It'd be good to get a few of them into rapid fly zone force, though. Those kids were annoying, but they were good competition.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you like it here.
Thanks, Harold. Kind of a shame we'll have to leave.
I know that feeling too.
Yeah. Well, see you around. And sorry about, well, you know.
Ah, no worries. Enjoy.
Bueno, pues bien. Voy a subir a la parte de arriba a ver si está nuestro amiguito, porque si no, es que parece que no lo vamos a volver a ver. Bueno, supongo que sí, pero... Nada. No está. Porque por aquí no hay nada que sea interactuable, ¿verdad? No. Está cambiando de sitio.
Hi, Major.
Harold?
In sight of the world.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you. Travel in style with all water. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Oh, Sai. What's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer has eluded me.
The answer to...
What's wrong with my simulation, and what's throwing off the calculations? It's like going around in circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step, and without the proper timing, sploosh.
You've got this, Sai. If it was easy, it'd me they'd got to figure it out, not you. Look, I know I'm not an expert, but sometimes you just need an extra set of eyes.
Maybe you're right. I'm out of options at this point.
You've got the Herald option. Now, where should we start?
vez quedan menos días. Siete mensajes. El gel oscilador. Soy un hombre de ciencia. Creo que ha pasado. Vale. Creo que lo tengo. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Y si lo invertimos? ¿Qué sería lo peor que podría pasar? Pero si evitamos hacer eso y hacemos que explote y después hacemos lo contrario. Hey, ¿puedes traer algo para picar? Algo salado y crujiente con muchas proteínas y bajo en sodio pero alto en potasio. Eso iría bien. Acuérdate de traer el termospangulador mañana. Quitamos más café. Sé que eres perfectamente capaz de encargarte de él, Harold, pero recuerda que a veces tienes que plantarte. Es un genio, no le digas que he dicho esto, pero necesita límites. No dejes que se pase de la raya. Hey, Harold, solo para que lo sepas, he batido tu récord de reventasaurio. Podrías intentar superar el mío, pero bueno, yo no me molestaría.
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Harold, come here.
Did you find something down there?
Oh, yes. We found particles, non-normative, with fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with flower stuff. Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery?
Perhaps a change would be as good as a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements?
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Únete con los demás. Vale, este ya no está aquí. Pues nada, nos vamos. Porque no creo que esté aquí. Observatorio. No, aquí no está. Pues lo del observatorio hemos nunca tenido que... Puede ser que a lo mejor más adelante.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Me estoy equivocando.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Ahí están los chiquillos. Y nos falta nuestra amigo.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book, measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
if these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
yeah,
But if we don't make sure we've measured what we can...
Don't let can be the enemy of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data set. This is only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of, and we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
we were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh. Phew.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need a certain amount of flexibility in it.
Huh, no, I mean, don't worry. It'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the Flummerlim will remember something useful in the meantime.
What if I go down?
What?
Harry? I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Lots of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
Okay, people, then we're agreed. To your stations. We've got our work cut out for us.
Let me help with something.
Harold, why don't you help me? You're good with the Flummerlim. You can liaise with Wiu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wiu. Wiu? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wiu is by the crack.
Me parece que se quiere tirar.
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gurping with an oobledoop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes, but only for themselves. Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the oobleboops can go further down and still have fun. Oh, the fish is fine when it comes back up in an oobleboop.
Ooble? Down further? And then safe? Wii, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
Not much, but I could probably get a few for you.
It's worth trying. If we take a couple to Moreau, she might be able to analyze the particle bonding properties and ascertain whether...
Or what if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
How would you feel if I kissed you?
You don't have to answer that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Well, okay. I'll rustle up some oobleboops and a couple of little fish.
Un par de pececitos. ¿Dónde vas? Claro, un pez con la burbuja y otro sin burbuja. Y a ver qué pasa.
Better chum. Could we have 2 little fish, please?
Of course. Here you go.
And could we please have 1 oobleboop?
Sure. Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out.
No, sorry. Not the pops, the boops.
Okay. 1 oobleboop coming right up. The ooble pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooble pop, when we needed an oobleboop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an oobleboop and not an ooble pop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
Probablemente.
Hey there. How do you do?
Little chick.
Ya se ha quedado ahí atorado.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble and no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
Exactly.
But Wii, I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but
I forgive you.
both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wii. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
Ajá, y con otro... Sí saben qué es lo que pasaba.
Okay, let's pull them out and check the results.
También.
Oh no. That one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really didn't think the effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around. Ah,
Good news! Well, like Moreau and Wii said, going down there doesn't look like it kills, but we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
true. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
That would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Háblale a Cyrus. Entonces tengo que... Tengo que volver con Cyrus, entonces entiendo, ¿no? Vale, chicos, veréis un cortecito. Tuve que cortar. Llevaba bastante rato jugando. Estaba un poquito espeso, entonces he tenido que pegar un corte. Pensaba que esta parte iba a ser un poquito más corta, que no iba a llevar... Incluso pensaba que ya estábamos cerca del final.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Harold.
Pero no. Todavía falta bastante. Vale, háblale a Cyrus de las burbujas. Esta tecnología burbujil es una pasada. Buf, se lo tengo que contar a Cyrus. Se volvería loquísimo con esto. Vale, vamos a contarle el tema este, porque la idea es hacer una burbuja gigante en la que cabemos. En la que podamos caber. Pero es que, no lo sabéis, pero me pegué una panzada, primeramente 2 horas, jugué 2 horas de un tirón, descansé un poquitín, mira, ahí están ahí, y luego después jugué otros 40 minutos largos, pero ya estaba en reserva.
So, this is the rope we're going to use.
Yes, it's made with lots of grubles.
I'm just gonna assume that means care and attention.
It's a great process, really. First, we...
Use some bubblefish?
Yes, exactly. That produces the fibers of the rope. Then we just persuade the fibers into the rope.
You persuade it? That sounds...
Strange but fun. I know. The persuading is the key. If you don't take enough time over it, the strands don't trust one another to stay strong. A bit like...
Friends?
Us.
I think this rope is gonna do great.
You should do a bit of the persuading. You'll enjoy it.
I'll give it some encouragement, sure.
Ánimo, cuerda, tú puedes. Yo creo en ti, cuerda. Mantente unida, cuerda. Será súper útil algún día.
Stay nice and tight, rope. You're gonna be super useful one day.
Vale, vamos a hacer nuestra faena y ya está.
This Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
And a fantastic day. All water. Me encanta el narrador. Bueno, la voz en off.
Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
All water tubes. El acento es maravilloso. Este tiene que estar en el laboratorio.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ese tarda un montón, macho. De la misma forma que tarda un montón en cargar. A ver. A veces va súper bien y otras veces va lento a la hora de cargar. Y bueno, el concepto de lentitud... Ahí va, este hombre no está aquí. No, no está aquí. ¿Dónde estás ahí? Where is I? Vaya, pues a ver dónde estás ahí. Puede ser que haya vuelto... A ver, la primera vez que lo vimos lo encontramos aquí donde están lo de las plantas. No. Si no está aquí, puede ser que esté en el distrito energético con Bridget. A no ser de que yo me haya venido directamente y lo vimos ahí, estaba allí, en Flumirín. Espérate un momento que echemos un vistazo ya que estamos aquí. Bueno, en sí... Mira, si está aquí.
Hey, Cyrus, just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. Do you hear that?
I, hear a lot of fuzzy static?
Yes, sure. But below that.
Cy, what should I be hearing?
Just let me listen and follow my instructions. We'll get to the bottom of this in no time.
Hay que igualar las secuencias.
Better. Getting too far. Do you hear that? Sounding good. Just a little. Better. Getting better again.
Ya está ahí.
It's beautiful. You hear it now? Like those particles are singing together, harmonizing. It's choral. I've discovered the choral particles. Particle choir? Particulars? Do you know what this means, Harold? Whatever is down there, that's the evidence that it has lots of similarities with a plant that I researched in my youth. Didn't you read the book I gave you?
You gave me a book?
The one I wrote. Phonetic Identities in Adolescent Seedlings. Yeah, provisional title, by the way. Just ended up sticking.
So, you know that by hearing this choir sound? How does that relate to...
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature. John will be happy about these results.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, you two. What's going on?
We were just talking about Cyrus's new findings. The music is plant math.
What? Marrow. Yes, I discovered that the audio samples actually reveal an even greater affinity between the particles and sentient plant life. It vindicates my earlier theory, too. The one in my book.
That is interesting. So, what's your opinion on the energy container's necessary properties?
Well, it makes me think the container will need the option for water flow or some kind of nutrition bed. Might need light control and something to attract the particles into it, too. And, given that we don't know the energy potential and given that pollen can...
Sigh! That's enough to go on for now, I think. Good thinking, though. I'll handle it from here. Maybe asbestos will do the trick.
Say, Harold, didn't you want to tell me something earlier? Before we got swept up in the excitement.
Oh, it's the water bubbles. Our experiment was great. We found the bubbles to have protective qualities. The bubblefish came back totally happy.
Oh, that is interesting, but Did you have a control group? What?
Yes. One fish went down without a bubble. I'll tell you all the details later.
Sai, can you work with those bubbles? Find a way to adapt them for human usage?
I mean, it's not like I don't have anything else to do, but sure. I'll figure it out. Maybe some kind of double hoop glaze with bubble film. Hey, what happened to the other fish, by the way?
It was a bit confused by the whole thing. I should see if we can thank it somehow.
You always did have a soft spot for fishy friends, huh, Harold?
I guess so. Nice to have one that can talk back.
Okay, let's get back to it. Good work, you two.
Go team!